Welcome back. It is the 11th dram of our 12 drams of Christmas. The festive season is getting very festive indeed. It means it's Tim's final turn in the hat to try the blind guess.
It's my last chance to reach for the stars.
You'll assume the position.
I've come close, I've come so close. I'm still bitter about that one. Bloody Balvenie. They got me in the end. But it's either redemption or failure. We'll see. Well, until next year. We're definitely doing this again. This has been tremendous fun.
This is a lot of fun and very informative too. We're learning so much about my tasting preferences and biases and preconceptions.
Yeah, blind tasting, it really is a fascinating exercise. I'm hoping other people are sort of tasting along because I think it's tremendous fun and you learn a lot. You learn a lot about whiskey and you learn a lot about how you taste things as well. I think we'll do more blind tastings in the future. I think we'll go down this path and see how we can continue to have fun with this sort of whiskey tasting.
Some might say it's only when you stop looking outside you can truly look within.
Indeed.
And see what your own whiskey senses are telling you.
There is no glass. Alright, let's get on with it.
Inside. Okay, here comes the label. It's one of these. Tim is going to have some thoughts and some things to say, I am sure.
One of these whiskies.
Yes. Wouldn't read too far into that if it was simply me wanting to say to viewers at home, but here is what it is. All right. Okay. I won't give anything away just yet, but there will be some degree of familiarity here, I'm sure. Though how much
is it something I have in the past lampooned?
It is something you have certainly tried before, and may have exposited opinions.
Don't give me any more hints.
No more hints. Here it comes. Okay, feel free to regain powers of sight.
Oh. What viewers at home don't realise is exactly how hot this hat is in the middle of summer over here. We're actually quite lucky with the weather. It could be much, much worse, but anyway, we'll tough it out.
Yes, it is stupid that we in the tropics, in the southern hemisphere in fact, adopt all our Christmas paraphernalia and iconography from places where Christmas is the middle of winter. Hence woolly hats and other garbage which have no place in the humid summery heat we're having. That aside, whiskey.
Grief. That's I'd say there's quite a lot going on that nose. And reading the tea leaves in the legs, I think we might be, really for the first time here, dealing with a whiskey of slightly more advanced age. There hasn't really been anything particularly old. Have we had anything beyond 12 years old? Despite some whiskies within blends, I suppose. I don't think we've really gone over 12 here.
It's interesting you should say that.
Okay. We're dealing with a slightly more serious whiskey here. There is a wooden quality to this which makes me think two things with a certain degree of confidence anyway. One, that there is, if not exclusively, then quite a lot of sherry matured whiskey. The second being that it might, for the first time, be a little bit older than 12. Let's see how it responds to just a wee bit of water. Maybe I was a bit mean there. Because this is the first one that I'm sort of maybe expecting it to be unchill filtered, but it's not. Can't really say it's fogging, no. That's brought a lot out though. This is the way Dave's been talking about it, it makes me think I'm going to make some sort of horrible mistake.
Oh, I'm not trying to lead you on any garden path, so I just want to
No, you're
yeah.
making me think I should be at least have some sort of familiarity with this one.
It may, if you've tried this one before, and I'm fairly sure you have, it's been a rather long time though.
I'm thinking single malt, I'm thinking Speyside, I'm actually thinking Glenfarclas. And I'm wondering, and I'm back into meta tasting here. I'm going off things you've said, which is, I don't know if that's cheating or not, or whether it's just I'm tasting with all of my senses, including my cognition. But I'm wondering if it's one of those made for the German market Glenfarclas thingamabobs, and what were they? Springs Glenfarclas,
that cottage or brook or some other pastoral.
Glenfarclas walnut, Glenfarclas grass, Glenfarclas teapot. There was a series. There was 3 of them. I think one was a team, but we didn't try team. But I think no, I'll just have to go for it. I think it's single malt. I think it's Speyside. I think it's Glenfarclas. I think it's, and this I don't even need to guess this one. For the bonus point, I think it's either Glenfarclas team or whatever the hell the other 2 were that we actually reviewed. How did I do?
Oh, I can see that the chain of reasoning you've followed is sound. The impressions you've got and the ways that's steered you. What it actually is, though, it's true though. This is something which is an older single malt, but it's not a. It has an interesting quirk. Like the Balvenie Doublewood, obviously it had the fact that it was the 2 periods of maturation that skewed some of the characteristics. And that is the case here too. It is the Glenfiddich 15-year-old Solera. Hence, one you've tried before.
Yeah.
It is a bit off the beaten track though. It's not a straight up, it has simply sat in barrels for 15 years. Since it's gone through the Solera system, there has been a variety of influences over time. It's not just...
I don't feel too bad about this one. I've got the 2 points, the 2 easy ones. It is indeed a Speyside. It is a single malt. And yes, it does have quite a lot of to do with sherry. I almost conflicted. I was contrary to myself there because I knew I was. Well, at first I knew I was tasting an older whiskey, but older whiskey, the sort of springs, whatnot, those weird Glenfarclases we tried, they were certainly not. That was conspicuously a younger whiskey. So I should have remained truer to myself with that one. But anyway. I'm pleased enough with the 2 points. Not too rocked by that one.
And while I don't recall clearly, I believe you may have tried, possibly we tried, the Glenfiddich 15 around the same time we did the Glenfarclas.
It could have been. It could have been. The Glenfarclas pick. That's what I get for thinking too hard. Thinking myself all the way off the cliff and having to hold up the Wile E. Coyote sign as I take the blindfold off. No, thinking and tasting don't always mix. You have to really follow the tongue. If you try to get too cerebral with it, you'll build a narrative and you'll end up somewhere completely imaginary, as I did then. Anyway, cautionary tale for tasters out there. So goes my chances to get the magical 3 for at least this year. Although I think we'll definitely revisiting this.
Yeah.
Dave's got last chance, day 12. Is it going to be something really special for day 12? That's what I put in my whiskey calendar. So we will just have to see if they are of the same mind over there at Drinks by the Dram. Anyway, catch us then. We'll be right back.